So starting just with Copycat, I'd like you just to keep this on for just one more week. It started really well. You did some nice staccato at the ends of those first two little phrases, the right hand and the left hand. And then when it comes in with the hands together, you were getting stuck at the beginning of the second line. Okay, now we could put fingers on those notes, but I'm a little bit reluctant to. If you can try and get them without the fingering, that would be even better. Okay, so what we were doing in the lesson was, rather than always starting from the beginning, sometimes it's good to just do the little bit of the music where you need the more practice. So I had you starting from the D here near the end of the first line, and then we put those two notes together, then you carried on and then put those two notes together, and then we did that sort of 2 or 3 times just to try and get those notes there. So you need to think about where that note goes from in the right hand. It goes from B down 1 note to A, and the left hand is doing the opposite. The left hand is going from B, going up 1 note to middle C. So just practice getting those notes together, and then you can carry on to the next time when the hands come together. And then the other thing we were looking at was how to end this tied note with that right hand A, which is a staccato. And remember, the little comma sign there between these notes in the right hand means there needs to be a good break between there. All right, so don't rush on into the next part of the music. All right, so I'm just going to go through that. I'll play from the beginning. 1, 2, 1, and I'm going to go really slowly. Now from where I've suggested you start your practice, from that D, making sure you get those notes, making sure you get these notes and these ones, and then lift both notes or both hands at the same time when you get to that staccato A. So let me just go back to that point in the music towards the end of the first line, starting on the right hand D, and I'm just making sure I know what these notes are, and these two, C and A, and then both hands off. All right, so just take a little bit of time slowly to really get to know those notes a little bit more. Then once we've ended the tie and the A, make sure there's a break before you carry on. And these notes you did nicely with the staccato. Now I'm in the last part of the music, and here we want to just get a bit quieter and then off neatly together at the end. So diminuendo there, dim means to get quieter. Okay, if you can, try and start the music quietly, as you can play those two little bits at the beginning quite nicely. You can play those quietly. Okay, and the next section, as you're just still learning it, I'm not going to worry too much about the crescendo, but when you come in after the comma, you could come in nice and bold like that. And now on the last line, I'm going to start getting quieter. Finish on a complete note before you let go. So it's not a staccato note like it was here. It's a full note.